I am honored to be mentioned alongside these other great mortgage professionals. I'm proud of what we accomplished at Aetna and City Trust in Connecticut, at Bank North and Northeast Home Loan in Vermont, and at the New England Mortgage Insurance Exchange here in the Northeast. I may have set the course and direction, but it is the employees of these organizations that are the heroes. They are all honest, ethical, straightforward mortgage bankers, and it is for them I accept this honor. Thank you, and have a great conference.
Hi, Tom Fleming, representing the Rhode Island Mortgage Bankers Association. I'd like to welcome all of you to beautiful Newport, Rhode Island, the city by the sea, for the 25th New England Mortgage Bankers Convention. 25 years, our silver anniversary. We're going to have a great time down here. We'll take a look back at the past 25 years, look ahead at the next 25 years, and what we might look to expect coming at us over the next 5-10 years or so as we go along. I hope that you'll all take the opportunity to congratulate my fellow inductees into the first Hall of Fame with the New England Mortgage Bankers Convention. I'd like to congratulate them as well, especially my good friend from Rhode Island, Carl Tetzner. I'd also like you to understand just how much goes into putting this New England Mortgage Bankers Convention together, and recognize the work that Debbie Souza and Jen Cingarella from NEMBC and the hard work that Jeremy Marshall has put in the last couple of years to put this on. If you don't think it's tough, try to put one of these events on and just see how tough it is. So we're honored to again be the host state. We do hope you'll have a good time. We hope you take full advantage of what goes on at the New England Mortgage Bankers Trade Show. Sure, it's a time to catch up with old friends, make new acquaintances, make new friends, people you'll get to know over the course of the next 5 to 10 years. Enjoy their company. Have a good time. There'll be a little bit of the drinking and dancing, a bit of deviltry, I'm sure, and enjoy that. But also take advantage of the trade show itself. Visit the floor where we have so many vendors displaying their wares. They make this happen, you know, so it would be a very good idea if you take the time to visit the vendors, have a conversation with them, see what they're offering today and how it might be applicable to your business. Don't just grab a bag, grab some goodies, go in and out, and then find the nearest saloon. Spend some time here. Also spend some time investing in yourself. Take the time to go to the classes that are being offered. Take the time to listen to some of the speakers. It's investing in your own professional development. And that's what truly I think separates this trade event from so many other trade events that I've attended, where it's just about having fun, having a good time, and meeting old friends. So again, this is all for you. It's about you. It's about our business. It's about developing ourselves as professionals, and I encourage you to take advantage of that. As far as myself, I'm deeply honored, and I'm very pleased that I've been recognized to be an initial Hall of Fame inductee. They've asked me to talk a little bit about my favorite memories from the New England Mortgage Bankers Convention over the last 25 years. To be honest with you, there's too many to remember. I do know that at each and every one, I did take advantage of the speakers that were here, getting to know some people that I had a lot of respect and admiration for, trying to pick their brain and learn what I could about what made them successful so I could use the tools and some of the talent that they had developed and bring it to my own level of professionalism. And I recommend that to you as well. If there's somebody that's a good competitor of yours, you've heard a lot of good things about them, you wonder what makes them tick, go up and introduce yourself to them and see if you can't buy them a cup of coffee or a bottle of soda. Sit down and pick their brains a little bit. Not the worst thing in the world to do. And I've made many, many friends over the years. I cherish the friendships, the relationships I've developed over the past 25 years attending the New England Mortgage Bankers Convention. And I urge you to get involved. Don't just put your fanny in a chair. Be involved in the different committees in your various state organizations. Get to know your regulators. Get to know the legislators, because they do affect your business, as you well know. And instead of being a victim or seeing yourself as a victim or an enabler by just letting things happen that you perhaps don't particularly like, be there, be an agent for change. It's all the best interest of being a professional, the best interest of developing good business sense for yourself. And always remember that first and foremost, we have to put the consumer ahead of everything else. That person that sits across from you at the table to fill out that mortgage application, or that couple, That has to be the most important aspect of your business. You have your time, you have your talent, you have your treasure to share with them. Make sure that it's their best interest that you put first. That's the way I'd like to be remembered, as someone that always did the right thing, that I always put the other person's interest ahead of my own and gave them the best possible service that I could possibly provide. So enjoy the trade show, invest in your own future, and I hope you are able to look back and say that you've had 44 years in the mortgage business, as I am able to say today. Take care.
Hi, my name is Dan McKenney, and I was asked to say a few words to new people coming into the business in our industry. So I guess in thinking about that, I would have three pieces of advice for new entrants into the mortgage banking business. For all you new folks, I would say the first thing is come into it with the right frame of mind. Don't come in for short-term gains. Come in for long-term investment in the future. Make sure that you learn the business well, learn all the positions. Don't just come in and learn one position. Gravitate towards different positions and learn them well, so that eventually you can move to a position you're most comfortable with and can make a future out of. It's like I told my son when he was in high school trying to struggle to figure out what he was going to do for his future. I told my son, I said, Kevin, I said, do something in life you're going to love to do, that you can be passionate about, and then do it well. Don't worry about the money. If it's a job that doesn't pay well, you'll figure it out. You'll figure out how to live on what you make. So that's my first piece of advice. Secondly, get involved in the industry. Join the local state mortgage banking boards, get on committees, help teach courses in the mortgage banking. We need new blood to come in and help grow the future in the business. And third, I'd say you've got to embrace change. Our industry will continue to experience change in technology and regulation over the years to come, and we can either embrace it or we're going to drown from it. So I choose to embrace it. As for the rest of us, our mission is to help people finance homes they can afford. Years ago, we were told that the mortgage business was turning into a commodity. Securitization of mortgages, online mortgage applications, and automated underwriting. I think we must change this view for the future. Automated underwriting doesn't work when we manipulate the models to reach specific government strategic goals. Also, online mortgage applications weren't meant to distance ourselves from our borrowers, but meant to provide convenience to our borrowers. This is a great business, and we need to rebuild it back to respectability. In closing, they asked me to comment on my most memorable experiences in the business, and I guess I'd have to, over the years, I've been in the business over 30 years, I'd have to say that it's the people I've met in the business, both that I've worked for, that have worked for me, and people that I've just met in the business. I've built a lot of friendships, and that's been my most memorable part of the business. Thanks, and I wish you all a prosperous future.
Hi, this is Dave Adams from Vermont. Welcome to the New England Mortgage Bankers Conference. I'm honored to be selected for the Hall of Fame by the Vermont Mortgage Bankers Association. In the 43 years and counting that I have worked in the Vermont mortgage industry, I would like to say that I have seen it all, but it never fails. There is always something new around every corner. I firmly believe that the key to success is to keep customers first and to always work hard to meet their needs, while at the same time maintaining a passion for responsible lending. Recognize your success is dependent on the work of so many other people, and never forget to give them the credit they deserve. For me, I hold that whatever success I have had is owed to the people I have worked with, and to them I'll be forever grateful and proud. Get all that you can from this year's event. The Mortgage Bankers Conference provides you with a great opportunity to meet old friends and make new acquaintances. Compare notes on challenges you are dealing with and how others have dealt with them. Attend the sessions and be alert to the issues that affect you and your business. Share your thoughts openly and candidly as they might help others who are there. Mortgage banking is a very large industry, but I have found that here in New England, we're a very close-knit group, and attending the conference is a great opportunity to be part of that group. Have a great time at the conference, and I look forward to seeing you there.
Hi, I'm Norm Roos. I'm a partner and chair of the finance practice group of the law firm of Robinson & Cole, and counsel to the Connecticut Mortgage Bankers Association. First of all, I'd like to thank the organizers of this year's New England Mortgage Bankers Conference for their efforts in making this year's 25th anniversary conference a special event. I'm truly honored to have been selected for induction into the NEMBC Hall of Fame. Although I might once have dreamed of being inducted into the Tennis Hall of Fame in Newport, I never imagined that I would be inducted into the NEMBC Hall of Fame in Newport. But the two are in fact connected. Some of my fondest memories of the early NEMBC years involved playing tennis in the NEMBC tennis tournament held on the grass courts of the Newport Casino. Playing on those grass courts was, in fact, the fulfillment of a childhood dream. Having worked with residential mortgage lenders for nearly 4 decades, I have seen the mortgage industry achieve steady, then spectacular growth, followed by a cataclysmic decline. All of the state MBAs have been impacted by this roller coaster ride, but it feels good to see the CMBA, the other New England MBAs, this conference and this industry back on the mend and poised for much needed growth. As a business and finance lawyer, I've had the privilege of working with clients on a broad range of matters over the years. I've worked with CMBA since its inception in 1984. Nothing has been more rewarding in my career than working with an industry that plays a critical role in helping families attain the American dream of home ownership. I look forward to seeing many of my friends, old and new, at this year's conference and hope to make some new friends as well. Thanks again to the New England Mortgage Bankers Associations for their support of this important event and for the honor of inducting me into the NEMBC Hall of Fame.
I am deeply humbled at the honor of being included in the inaugural class of inductees into the New England Mortgage Bankers Hall of Fame. And the honor is even more humbling when knowing that with 40 years in this industry that there are many people far more deserving of this honor than I am. I'm eagerly anticipating this year's New England Mortgage Banking Conference, the 25th anniversary edition, which will be returning to Newport on September 19th, 20th, and 21st. I'm looking forward to reconnecting with a lot of old friends and meeting new ones. I know that it'll be an enjoyable experience for all of the attendees. And once again, I want to thank the New England Mortgage Bankers Conference for the honor that's being bestowed on not only me, but all of the inductees to the New England Mortgage Bankers Hall of Fame. Thank you.